Alright guys, welcome back to the third edition of Dustin and the Hogfather. We've had a long hiatus in
This is the
between
third
episodes. Yeah, this is episode number 3. We're coming off of a so-so weekend, the UFC and the NFL yesterday. I think it could have been a great weekend had we not bet so many parlays, so many legs on so many parlays. You would think after 10, 15 years of betting on sports that you would know better than to do such a thing. But greed is really the main motivator in putting those parlays together. And, you always seem to come up one leg short. And you very seldom do you have those days where you just hit every one of those parlays. And that's kind of what needs to happen. So let's focus today on just, some fundamental bets. Let's not go too crazy about putting 5, 6 legs parlays in on this Monday Night Football game. This is a tough matchup. Let's talk a little bit about the matchup. The Bills and the Jets. Let's go to Anthony first.
Whew. Anth don't know exactly. I like the Bills. I like the Bills now because, wait, I don't like the Bills. I don't like the Bills. Should we cut that or keep that rolling?
No, just keep rolling.
Keep rolling.
Yeah. Just like you just started.
I like the you know what? I love the over the game. I told you a little earlier. It opened at what, 48.5, 49.5.
Mm-hmm.
Down to 44.5. All the money's coming on the under. I don't like that at all. I'm all over the over. What do you think?
If I were to put a bet on the over-under, I would bet the under. I think based on the fact that these two defenses are so good, there's so many playmakers on both sides. Last year they met twice. This is a divisional game. They met twice last year. Both of those games would have been way under this number this year. Not that means everything. I don't think it does. They're different teams. Even though the complexion of this game seems to be like when I envision this game playing out, I see it being a drag out, tooth and nail battle where both teams are struggling to run the ball, both teams are struggling to move the ball. I know there's two really good quarterbacks in this game, and Aaron Rodgers is making his debut in New York City on 9/11. I don't know that he's going to show out though. I think that the defenses are going to show out. Guys like Quinnen Williams for the Jets. The Bills defense, who do they have on defense?
Oh man, the Bills are loaded on D, and so are the Jets.
Let's talk about the Bills defensive line. Who they got?
Quinnen Williams,
No, the Bills.
defensive line.
Yeah,
Couldn't tell you a guy.
that's what I'm saying.
Defensive line.
We need to pull up some statistics.
Yeah, Tre'Davious White is probably their best defensive player, and he's their corner.
The cornerback. Yeah.
Along with the safety, Jordan Poyer.
Oh yeah, he's a really
He's a
good
monster.
player. How about who do they have that rushes the passer?
Von Miller, but he's out. I don't even think he plays for them anymore.
So
Defense is deep. I lean the Jets on D. I lean that Jets D because they got the sauce in the secondary.
Saucy. Yeah, they
Saucy's
do
the
get saucy.
best.
What do you think about Aaron Rodgers? I mean,
I think he's also goat-like, just like you and I are hog-like.
He does have
goat-like.
He does have goat-like tendencies. He's a little bit of a weirdo. I don't know if he's so concerned with winning as he is with, throwing a more beautiful pass and having beautiful footwork and looking back on the game and saying I did this or did that beautifully. Because he is poetry in motion, him on the field.
Yeah, and like I said about Josh Allen, he don't lose prime time. Opening nights, he don't lose.
He's undefeated.
He's
right?
undefeated. He's undefeated.
He's had a couple lackluster performances the last couple times he played the Bills, though. Couple times he played the Jets.
Well, that wasn't opening night. Josh Allen don't lose on opening night. Neither does Rodgers. He don't lose on prime time. I just think it's going to be a shootout. That's what I think. I think we're going to open it tonight with the fireworks are going to be on all night. Rodgers is taking off. People are saying he's washed. No. He's gonna show out. He got the number one receiver in that division, maybe in the AFC. Garrett Wilson's the best young receiver in the league.
He is really good.
He's amazing. It's those like Ohio State receivers.
Mm-hmm.
They're all unreal. Olave, Garrett Wilson,
Olave
and
had a big game
Jigba.
yesterday.
Yeah, I mean they're just all gonna be good. I think there's more.
So if you had to put a prop bet in,
I'd be
would
taking
go Garrett Wilson over.
Garrett Wilson over props. That's probably something I'm gonna play now because we just brought that up. I mean, Tre'Davious White's gonna cover him. He can't cover him. The same as Sauce is gonna be locked in on Diggs. As good as Sauce is, doesn't matter.
How about
the better wideout's gonna beat you every time.
How about Garrett Wilson anytime touchdown?
I don't like playing anytime touchdowns.
I don't either. That's a tough
I don't
one.
like that. Like
really
he
tough
could
one.
because he could go to like Lazard. He could run the ball in. I'm not saying he can, but I mean the Jets are going to be running the ball too.
Mm-hmm.
So just because Rodgers don't throw for 250 don't mean that he's not going to have a good game. They're just going to run the ball.
How about Dalvin Cook? You think he'll get a lot of touches?
I do. Brees Hall's going to get a few.
There's Cooks playing in both backfields, right?
Yeah,
There's
brothers. They're brothers.
Jared Cook,
James Cook.
James Cook. What do you think?
There's a
he's gonna do
Jared
today?
Cook. He was a former tight end.
Yeah, that's right. What do you think James Cook does?
James Cook goes off too. He
You
can
think
run
so?
the ball. Yes. I
You
think
like
they're
his
gonna have
over?
to. Yeah, I like his over. Anytime touchdown, I'd like Allen to either sneak one in, run one in. It's prime time. That's what he does. That's what I mean. Like, okay, so if this were a Sunday 1:00 game, I'd be all over the under. That's when the Jets will slow down. Tonight it's prime time. It's gonna be fireworks. Love the over. And the over is set at 48.5.
You heard the Hogfather. He's calling
you
for
want to
fireworks.
play-
September 11th style.
If you want
New York
to play
City style. Big Apple style.
over 44.5, because you can't really pick a side in this game confidently.
What do you think Yanni the Greek would say about the over?
Week episode 3. I'm not gonna pull out my Yanni impression just yet because I don't think the viewers know Yanni the Greek.
You don't think there's any value in the over?
I don't think there's value anywhere on this game. I'm gonna take the over, and I might bump that 44.5. I almost went Yanni. Almost went Yanni on you. I'm gonna bump that 44.5 up to 46.5 to get the money on the over. Dog, give me the value. I might bump it up to 46.5.
What would you think, Niels? Who is your pick tonight? Jets or Bills?
I like the Jets.
It's funny because I
also like
asked
the
Mills
Bills.
earlier. I sit down. I go, Niels, Jets, Bills. Who you like tonight? She goes, I think I like the Bills.
You've
But
since
she-
changed your mind?
She's since switched up on me.
Yeah.
Why did you change your mind? Was there anything that Lee had said?
Yeah, I do like Josh Allen. I do like him, but I do think that Rodgers is going to show out tonight.
Even though he's old? Do you guys have any idea how old Aaron Rodgers is?
No, 38, 39, 40.
39.
I was asking. I don't know.
No,
He's old.
but I'm not worried about him because you know who else is
That
old?
wasn't a rhetorical question.
You know who else is old? Randall Cobb. And Rodgers brought him in because he'd rather have
Yes.
rapport with these old guys than bringing these youngsters like he had in Green Bay last year, and he don't want nothing to do with them, so he left. And he's bringing his old guys with him, Cobb, Lazard.
Oh, he brought Lazard out.
He brought Lazard with him.
Wow.
And now he got Garrett. That's what I mean. Like, and they can run the ball, and they got a line. He don't have a good of a line, but they're going to be able to run the ball. They got all them weapons, and the weapons, yeah. Garrett's like a Devontae Adams, but better. He's quicker.
That's
he's
a bold
faster.
statement. I think Devontae Adams is probably the best.
Devontae
right
Adams is just bigger.
now. He's better right now, but Garrett Wilson I think has potential.
Garrett Wilson's the man.
He could be
You
that
heard
guy.
it here. I mean, the people know, but
He's saying it. You heard it here first on episode 3 of Dustin and the Hogfather. The embryonic stages of this podcast, people. This is
Over.
why you need to get in now on the ground level with us.
Over 44.5. over whatever number they get on any book.
Over 44.5. You have no respect for these defenses.
Nah, not tonight.
None.
Not tonight.
What if Bruce Smith suits up for the Bills?
It
What
could
if
be
Daryl
Lawrence
Talley
Taylor.
and Cornelius Bennett suit up?
Ronnie Lott could be out there at safety, and I'm still taking these quarterbacks to sling it.
You guys heard it. Ronnie Lott, you don't stand a chance tonight against Josh Allen or the 46-year-old Aaron Rodgers. So I think the people have spoken.
I think what they really need is the Contender Series fights tomorrow that I've been undefeated with the past 4 weeks, and I didn't get no episode of it. We got none of it on film, and I'm cashing tickets.
Yeah, we've been cashing tickets on those Contender Series fights. UFC fights.
You know what
too.
it is? It's hog-like.
Very hog-like. I mean, we might need to get plastic surgery and have our noses lifted.
May need to get checked after that.
Anyway, let's wrap this up, guys. I think here's
Wrap it up, something we never do.
Here's an overview. Here's an overview of what the Hogfather's thoughts are and what my thoughts are. My thoughts are, I like the under. I like the defenses in this game. He's kind of swaying me. Maybe I'll tease it down and bet the over. If I had to pick a side, I think I'm going to go with the Jets. It being 9/11, it being in, I know they play in East Rutherford, New Jersey, or at least they used to. I don't know.
Everybody likes the Jets, though.
How come
So
they
the
don't like
numbers,
No, the public doesn't like the Jets.
the number's not
The public
as
likes the
crazy
Bills.
as we think it. Are you sure?
Mm,
Because I saw kind of even money.
60% of the money's on the Bills.
Well, that's kind of even.
Mm-mm.
That's not a big differential. But
Well, after the public won yesterday, guys, the public rarely wins. They won yesterday. The majority of those games were public heavy action. So you got to keep that in mind. Are the books going to take a big loss tonight on Monday night? And
yeah,
it's the last NFL game. Is there a Thursday night game this week?
yeah, there's every week.
So this is the last football game for 3 days. Is the book going to really take another
Thursday
loss?
night game. Thursday night game. I gotta bring in here, Mills. I got a lock Thursday night.
Let them have it.
Do I reveal that now, or do they wait for episode 4? We're just gonna reveal that now.
Give it to 'em.
Philadelphia Eagles at home, -8 to the Vikings. Such a lock.
Value,
Such a lock.
A lot of value.
A lot of value there. Easiest play on the board. If you remember, Kirk Cousins went there. I think it was a year or 2 ago. It was a Monday night game, Sunday night game. I think it might have been his worst game of his life. I forget what his passer rating was. Maybe threw for 40-some yards. It was the worst game of his life. They killed him. Now they just added that Jalen Carter onto that defense, the rookie from Georgia. He fell in the draft. He was supposed to go top 5. Fell pick 20-something.
Yeah.
Jalen Carter's there. The defense is healthy. Everybody, they're so good. That's the easiest play.
I like that play too.
-8, we're laying it because people are going to take the 8.
Mhm.
That's so easy to take with the Vikings. They're like, oh, the Vikings just lost. They got upset. They're definitely going to cover this 8 points. No, the fucking Eagles look like shit. They look like shit in Green Bay. Jalen Hurts looked like the worst quarterback ever. That's not going to happen Thursday at home. They're gonna beat the brakes off the Vikings. That's actually the lock of the century.
Wait, the Eagles didn't play the Packers.
The Patriots, I said.
The Patriots.
Yeah.
Foxborough.
Jalen Hurts looked terrible.
Yeah. Listen, I gotta agree. He did look terrible, but I don't. A lot of teams when they lose in the Super Bowl, the next year they don't even make the playoffs. I don't see that happening with the Eagles. They're too deep.
Too good.
They're too deep. Jalen Hurts is not. I wouldn't pick him as my quarterback, but he is he's a winner and he finds a way to get it done. And I agree with Anthony on this one. I think the Eagles cover that easily. Like if you could tease an NFL game up to like 10 or 11 points and it really not cost that much, you got to think about why that is, because that's a mismatch. The Vikings are gonna be hapless this year, and the Eagles are gonna soar again. So you can go ahead and book that one. That's money in the bank. That's a free pick from the Hogfather right there.
That's a
You'll thank
that's a
them
free
later.
pick. You'll thank me for that one. They'll thank me for that one. And I've had do you just want to let them know the run I was on
His
up until the past 2 nights.
Yeah, his resume as of late has been stellar. It's been stellar.
College football, what are those plays like?
He's been killing
I'm at 90, almost picking 90%.
Killing
Since
a lot
it
of
started.
units.
A lot of units, big units. I'm calling a lot of college football.
All right, guys.
I was like, hell yeah.
We're gonna wrap this one up.
We don't wrap nothing up.
Yeah, we don't usually wrap it up. We usually go ahead and just get in there. But tonight we're gonna wrap it up, and we're gonna leave you with these thoughts. These are 2 good defenses tonight, but I think the underlying factor tonight is the play of the 2 quarterbacks, which these guys are perennial Pro Bowlers, both of them. Rodgers has won multiple MVPs. Josh Allen is probably going to win 1 or 2 before he's done.
They're goat-like.
It is Monday Night Magic. I could see a lot of points being scored because that's what the people want to see.
Yep.
So probably go out and bet the over. And if you want to pick a side, I would say take the Jets because that 2.5 doesn't make sense.
Especially because of this. Last night's game went under, and who called that was going under?
And we all know it's a fucking soap opera.
I called last night's game was going under. I didn't get it in. That's all right. We're going over today because I said those 2 defenses. Okay, those 2 defenses are better than these 2 defenses tonight. Maybe not the Jets, but they're comparable. But those 2 quarterbacks, Daniel Jones is terrible anyway. So that's why they couldn't score.
He's a fugazi.
He's terrible.
Fugazi.
He is a fugazi. And that team is not right. This game's going over. I'll leave with that.
Cut.